I saw HealthFit years ago, I think about 6 years ago. It was for a back issue, one of the previous doctors that worked here. I was looking for a place where I didn't have to take medication, I didn't have to really wait for a doctor's appointment, and they helped me actually work everything out. So I put it out of my mind. 6 years later, I had a back issue where I was just like, oh, I had so much stress, I was crunching, I was not feeling well, and I wanted to see if I could get it fixed without medication, without like waiting for insurance or a doctor or anything like that. And I came in, I was like, hey, I saw you guys about a few years ago. I don't know if you guys still have my records. And they were like, hey, yeah, come in, let's evaluate. And I came in and my back issue was fixed within a few months. It was really, really nice. I didn't have to wait for insurance. I didn't have to wait for anything. I felt so much better after day one, even after the evaluation. It was great. Dr. Daphne is great. I love her. Partially because I knew I had compounding some health issues from previously taking karate, and I knew I was like, okay, I'm getting old. I want something with sports therapy. So I knew some of my back issues from work were stemming from occasional sports that I used to do. So I wanted a place where they would actually understand me, where they would actually help me work out both, like, to get back into shape, but also understanding that, yeah, sometimes sports impacted the way I felt. How bad was it on a scale of 1 to 10? It was, I would say, a 7 or 8. I had events where the stress just basically compounded the situation for my back issue, and I was able to come in and fix it, and now it's kind of pretty much a 1 or a 2, so it's very minimal. And this was after, came in I think February, and now it's May, and so that's 3 months. So, but I think within the first month and regular sessions like twice a week, it worked. It helped me. I was able to get a game plan on, was able to continue exercising, slow exercises, really gentle ones, ramping up into what I was used to doing at home, like for exercising and all that stuff. So it was really great to just be able to build back up, but also understand and comprehensively understand that, okay, I couldn't do the normal exercise I did. I need to ramp back up because I was not, I had hurt myself. Dr. Daphne was really great at explaining that and then helping me put together a plan. The back pain was bothering me during daily life. At work, I had problems sitting. I had problems even standing. My walking pace was a little bit off. Like, I had problems like going upstairs. I had even problems sleeping. So the back pain was pretty bad, where I was like to the point where I was like, okay, I really, really need to fix this. But I didn't know where to start until I came here and relearned my plans. So I did try a lot of heat, and then that didn't work. It made it, as Dr. Daphne said, more angry. So I tried ice. That didn't work because all it did was just freeze my skin. And exercising was just, I just couldn't do exercise. I was just kind of very stiff about it. So I was just like, that's not working. I even tried like the foam rollers. I tried occasionally just using an exercise ball, and it didn't do much. I knew I was targeting muscles, but I didn't know I was targeting the deep muscles. I needed that deep muscle therapy at the same time, and the chiropractic work. I've had experience with physical therapy before, back when I was living in a different area. It was another sports medicine therapy, but it didn't feel right. It felt very perfunctory. It didn't feel personalized. It was like, oh, try this here, let me work something on your back, and then chiropractic work, and then like, okay, then they didn't put together a plan for me. They just said, okay, we're gonna do this, and then just kind of left me alone to be like, okay, so what do I do for the rest of the week? How do I make sure I maintain this? And they're like, oh no, you're fine. I'm like, but I don't feel fine. So I left that feeling a little bit disappointed. So when I came to HealthFit, I was like, okay, I'll try it again. But then it really just became more comprehensive, more personalized. And that was one of the things I liked about it, was it was more personalized. It actually catered to me. It catered to how comfortable I was doing certain things, and there was an actual plan. What I would say to them that make sure their doctor, whoever they pick, gets a personalized plan, listens to what your body is saying to you, doesn't try to do generic things first, like personalizes, understands, and explains what's happening to you, how you could get better, what's happening to your body, and how you can move forward with it. That's what I would tell them. My 3 favorite things about HealthFit is everybody's so welcoming here. It's really great to come into a doctor's office, so to speak, and have everybody say, hey, how you doing? How you feeling today? It doesn't feel sterile. It doesn't feel impersonalized. It feels very personal the moment you step in. You're welcomed as like both family, but also as a friend. And there's no like upselling of products and services. Like, hey, it's here if you want it. So, and if you're curious, we'll talk to you about it. But there's no like pressure to sell that, or like some doctor's offices do. So even outside of chiropractic, you're here to help get healthy, get better. And the doctors make you feel that way. Dr. Daphne is great. She makes me feel like, okay, I can do this. And there's encouragement. So it feels like a personal trainer. At the same time, it feels like you're getting better with the doctors working with you. Everything. What else do I like about Dr. Daphne? Everything. Dr. Daphne, you're great. I love you. She's very knowledgeable. So, and she's able to distill the basics of what's wrong with my body, and even pinpoint like, it's this certain type of muscle that's causing this. So if you hit this particular muscle with like an exercise ball, you'll release this part. So she's very good at distilling the concepts down to a level where I can understand as a patient. I love that about her. Say, don't automatically assume medication's the first line of defense. Assume that your body wants to work with you. Assume that there are doctors who know that your body wants to work with you. Don't assume that everybody's gonna shove a pill in your face. That's not the way, that's not natural. These days, everybody and medication, it's like, oh, meds. Like, it's not always medication. Work with your body first. Then consider if it's still not working, maybe you do have to seek opinions for medication or seek opinions for surgery or all that stuff. But your doctor should work with you first to make sure it's for you. For somebody to curb the instant gratification, I would say to them, I would probably give them examples like, how did you learn certain things? How did you learn how to draw? Or how did you learn how to do math? Was it instantly there, or did you have to work your way into it? Did you have to do it step by step to understand the process? I'll also tell them instant gratification is great for certain things, but if you do it more of a delayed version, if you understand where it comes from first, then you'll enjoy the instant gratification afterwards because you'll have the understanding. So that could apply to a person's body. Be like, listen to what your body says first, then put that effort to work towards it. And then you can enjoy the instant gratification, whether it's like an Insta picture or on TikTok or something like that. So there's so much TikTok out there. You can say, like, you can have somebody go, oh yeah, look at my beach body and this is how I got it. And like, you can do these steps. And I'm like, but they don't tell you how to start those steps. It's not like instantly just pulling on like doing weights and stuff. It's like, no, you have to build it towards it. So my number one goal coming here was to get better, was to get back to how I felt, was to be able to exercise again without pain, was to also be able to manage the stress because the stress of work, I should say, because that's what everybody says, like, if you stay healthy, your stress levels go down, and if you're stressed, you should definitely exercise because it helps you. So it's a circle of life, so to speak. And yes, it did help me when I came here. That was my number one goal, was to just get back to normal. I think after a solid month of just doing work and putting in the effort too, and that's one of the things I think is the most important, is just you have to put in the effort. Dr. Daphne definitely encouraged me, but she also inspired me to put in the effort to do it, because it could be easy to just follow and say, oh, I just want my doctor to help fix me. Okay, cool. If there's no encouragement for yourself to put in the effort at the same time, so you're both working together, then it kind of falls apart. So I think that was accomplished within the first month.
Hey, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for our latest tips coming to you every week. Share this video with your family and friends. It might just make their day a little bit better. I'll see you soon.